Sir.
What's the story? It is 6:59 as usual. Jack Henke is early. For once, AJ is on time. So even though it's not quite, I hate to start the theme before 7, AJ. Russ Meyer hates it when he misses the theme. You know Russell, how ornery
Yes.
he can be.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
terrible. Oh, there it is, 7 o'clock. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
At the sound of the boing, it's time to start the show. No bulldog tonight, but we are filled with in the capable hands of mega media star AJ Bokine, who
Good
is
evening, Hank. Good evening,
hey,
Hank. Oh, sorry.
yes, AJ's been big time in us, but we were able to corral him for one appearance, so we got to make the most of this. AJ,
Good
focus,
evening.
dude. You're
Good
watching the Brewers game.
I'm not watching the game at all.
Yes, you were. You were so busted.
Good evening, Hanky.
What's going on in the game?
Good. We live update 4-2 in the fifth.
Who's winning?
Brewers 4-2 in the fifth.
Oh, I thought you weren't watching.
Hey, I gotta have my main man Vinny on. I gotta have my main man Vinny on in the background. You know.
All right. That's good news. Let's hope they can hold them. Where do you want to start, AJ? It's been a week since we've talked, and a lot's going. It's a busy time of year in the sports world.
Let's start with what's going on right now.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Brewers.
Okay.
They're now 3.5 games behind Philly. So that seems like a pipe dream, but that's
Yes.
okay.
That's
okay. That's okay. I'm very intrigued by one baseball series though.
What?
San Diego plays LA, and San Diego's only 3 games behind the Dodgers.
Where are the Dodgers in relation to the Brewers for the best record stuff? They're so far ahead, right?
They're 4 games up.
They're 4 games up. Okay.
Yeah.
So not much chance, but a slim hope that Brewers can catch the Dodgers because the Padres need to win.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But the Dodgers need to win too, right?
The Dodgers need to win it to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your prediction?
I think the Padres are going to win 2 at least.
Okay. Where are they playing? Probably LA. They always give them the.
San Diego.
Oh, all right. That's good.
So
Who does Philly play this week? Do you know?
The Cubbies.
Oh God.
They won yesterday. That's why they're 3.5 up.
Okay. All right. Brewers are up 4-2. You can't worry about stuff we can't control, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
How do you feel about the team going into the playoffs?
After that 10-9 comeback on Sunday, which we'll get into, I watched the whole thing.
You did not.
Yeah, I did. I never gave up on the game. I watched the whole thing. I was at my buddy Zach's house for the Packer game.
That's right.
But I had the Brewer game on my phone as well. So.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good day for Wisconsin fans.
Yes, it was. It
was a good weekend. The Badgers didn't lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Badgers didn't lose.
Oh.
and we got the clean sweep. So there we go.
Excellent. So let's talk about that game on Sunday for the Brewers.
It was epic. Not the start, but the ending.
It was epically bad at the beginning. They were down 8-0, right?
They got booed and the switch flipped.
Milwaukee fans booed their team.
Yes, they did.
I think they'd seen enough, but they were getting waxed by them the whole weekend.
Yeah, it was bad the whole weekend.
So are the Diamondbacks going to make the playoffs, AJ?
They have a magic number of 4.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure what has to happen, but who's in contention with them, who has to lose and whatnot. But in the secure playoff spot.
AJ, is baseball the only sport that uses that magic number terminology? Do they use that in the NBA too?
NBA does, but it's not as prevalent because you don't rely on teams to lose as much.
Okay. It just seems like a baseball thing.
Because divisions don't matter as much in the NBA. It's more record-wise.
Yeah. Okay. So what else about the Brewers you want to talk? I saw Joey O made a play at third base. That
on,
was the best one of the year.
on Sunday or today.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was easily the best one of the year. I didn't see the play because I was watching the Packers, but I watched it. I did what I did. I didn't watch the game.
Did you see any replays of it?
Uh, no, I did not. Well, I did. Well, I saw some replays of it, but I didn't really pay attention.
You've got to see it. The reason I say that is he dives out behind third base towards the left field line, gets up and throws a strike. Usually when those players are in that position, they throw a bouncer over and it beats the guy. He threw it on the fly all the way to first base. That was
Yeah,
impressive.
weren't they down 8-0 when they ended up playing through?
I think so.
Just to talk about the effort, they were down 8-0, so they
Yeah,
never give up.
that's right.
They never gave up on the game, so it was good.
Yes, sir.
So
Do you
yeah,
still even after this the way they were getting waxed by the Arizona and they're going to have to play a wild card team in the first round. Looks like.
Yeah.
Do you
you know
still
what?
feel
You
this
know
could
what
be
I want to. You know who I want to play?
No, who?
The Mets,
Why?
because think of the tie-ins between the Mets and the Brewers right now.
Just Stearns.
Yeah, Mr. Stearns, the architect of the division championships. Besides Matt Arnold, of course,
Yes.
but the other division championships, the architect.
Yep.
So I think it'd be Tyrone Taylor and Adrian Hauser on the Mets.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Wow. How are they doing?
they're doing good. They're in a wild card spot right now. So.
No, I just mean Hauser and Taylor.
Taylor's doing good. He's doing real good. Hauser not so much.
Okay. All right. So that's been quite a comeback for the Mets to make it. They were terrible again early in the year.
They were terrible in May. Yeah.
Man, they turned it around. Got to give them credit.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah.
You do.
What I saw payrolls, and the Dodgers have I think 3 times the Brewers payroll, and Phillies have at least twice the Brewers payroll.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
It is insane.
The amount of it's just the owner. You know, it's not even just the ownership. It's just the market. You mean?
Well, it's the market, but don't you let our owner off the hook.
No, it's partially.
You always go soft on him because he's one of your people.
Yeah, because he's Italian.
Yes.
Is it? I guess so. I guess.
Well,
So.
you guess so, you rat.
Yeah. So.
Okay, quit watching the game. Do your job.
No. So we got that. So if the Brewers, I'll make a prediction.
Okay.
The Brewers will go 4-2 this week, and I think they'll play Arizona again.
Oh, okay. And
I
you like
think
that?
they'll-
Do you like that matchup?
I think they'll win the series in 2.
In 2, it's just best out of 3 of the first series, first
Yes.
round.
Yes.
Okay.
Wild card series is best out of 3.
Okay. And where does it always starts at?
It always is at the home team, the higher seed.
Okay. All right.
All 3 games are at the higher seed.
I'm just they're gonna have to play it. Big deal. I'm happy, so much happier the way the team is playing this year than the way they were last year going into.
Well, remember the day before the playoffs, Woodruff announced he couldn't pitch and all that stuff.
It was terrible.
It was awful. There was just no buzz. There was no.
There was a buzz kill.
It was like, oh, I can't pitch. It was like, oh, we're screwed. So
And he just came back and did well.
yeah, he did really well. He went 7 innings in his last start before that.
No, he's not. There's no way he comes back for the playoffs, right?
No way. No,
Okay.
not so much.
All right. But they have him next year. Is that right?
Yes, he's on a 2025 contract.
Good.
But yeah, so that's the Brewers story.
Okay. Are you still confident in our new pitching aces of Savali and Frankie?
It's Savale and Frankie. Yeah,
You are. Huh? You like them.
I do.
They're gamers.
They're gamers, and what they do is they eat innings. They eat very many. They eat at least 6 or 5 or whatever. They eat innings, and they're bulldogs. So it's good.
There's only one bulldog, and he's
Yes, but they're bulldogs and baseball fans.
but since he's ditching us tonight, that's what he gets. Someone else gets his nickname.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else outside of the Brewers you want to talk about? MLB stuff? Oh, I have
No.
one thing for you. One thing in baseball. I saw a headline
What?
today. Aaron Judge and Juan Soto,
Yes, sir.
the best 1-2 Yankee punch ever, even better than Ruth and Gehrig.
Uh-uh.
What do you think?
Uh-uh. They ain't won stuff.
Okay, good answer.
And Soto's going to be there for a year anyway. So how can you do best of it?
How do you know that? The Yankees got bucks. They'll spend it.
They're not going to spend that much.
Oh, yeah, they are. You watch. Well, if they win it this year, which they won't because the Brewers are going to win it. But if they would win it, if they would get to the World Series, they'll do it. They'll re-up him.
They'll do it for sure.
Because he's young. He's a young man yet. He's been a
He
long
was 20. He was 21 when he beat the Brewers. He was 19 when he beat the Brewers in the wild card series, the wild card game. Because remember the old format used to be one game and you're done.
Yep.
And he beat the Brewers in the wild card game, and the Nationals went all the World Series and won it.
Yep, I remember. It was
Not that I have bad memories, but yeah, I do have bad memories.
the year Bryce Harper wasn't there.
Yeah.
They won out.
Yeah. Bryce Harper wasn't there, and Trent Grisham overran the ball. They were up a run. And
Yes.
he overran the ball.
Yes.
But that's all. Yeah. So that's my thing about that's my story about baseball.
Okay.
And now we'll go into Malik Willis.
Oh, all right.
My
Packers.
friend.
Your friend.
He is a. I can't even call him serviceable because that'd be disrespectful. He is outstanding as a backup quarterback.
Have you ever? You never would have imagined this happening. I mean, if they
No.
would, if they would
Heck
win,
no.
we were hoping for a win or two out of the 3 or 4 games that they. Now it looks like he's going to be. Love is going to be back potentially this weekend, and they've won the 2 games he hasn't been there.
Mm-hmm. And they look good. It's not like they look shaky doing it. He hasn't. I don't think he's turned the ball over. Maybe one time.
How is this? How is he? How did he come in, AJ, and do that so poised when he hasn't had any time to learn the system? Really, I mean, it's been a crash course. And everybody's been helping him. It's not like he's a poor guy who has 3 other jobs to keep down or anything. But still, I mean, people. What's his name? LaFleur saying people don't realize what a huge deal this is for this kid to pull that off. Do you agree with that?
It's huge, man. It's huge, not just because it's the Packers. For any backup quarterback to come in and do this and play this well, it's just amazing. A guy that he's been there for a month, Jack. 1 month, not 2 months, not a year and a couple starts here and there. He's been there for a month.
How's he doing it? How did? First of all, my first question is, AJ, how did the Packers ever think this guy was going to be? He's never shown anything in the pros, and they traded it. How was he even on the trading block? I don't understand that.
He lost the backup job in Tennessee, and Tennessee gave up on him. Tennessee wasted 2 first round. Think about it this way: Malik Willis started last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Malik Willis lost the starting job to said guy. Said guy being Will Levis, and Will Levis looked like a statue.
Well, he didn't have a chance. Let's be honest.
His their offensive line is terrible.
It is. If Malik Willis would have faced the Packers pass rush, he would have been running for his life too.
Yes.
Right? But at least he could run.
Yeah. Well, Levis is too big to run, I think.
So they didn't spend a first round pick on Willis, did they? Tennessee?
Third round pick.
Third round. Okay.
Second on Levis. Third on Willis.
Okay.
Same draft.
Do you think Levis in the system he's in, can he succeed there, or is it?
Dude, he's set up to fail. They don't have a running game at all.
People were picking them as a sleeper this year.
Well,
Year started.
put it this way, and I don't mean to relate this to fantasy,
Here we go.
but there's two things I did today that I want to tell America about.
Okay.
I
America's
dropped
waiting.
I dropped DeAndre Hopkins because he doesn't have a receiver. Because he doesn't have a quarterback. And I dropped Jalen Waddle because he doesn't have a quarterback. You can have the best receivers in the game. If you don't have a quarterback, or at least a competent quarterback, you're in trouble.
All right, you bring up all kinds of things. Let's just stick on Tennessee for a few minutes or for a minute.
Yep.
What are they going to do? Are they going to keep playing Levis and then draft a quarterback in the first round when they get a really high pick next year?
I would think so.
Okay. All right.
I would think so. I think that's the route you have to go. Otherwise, you give up on two kids the same year. I don't think so.
All right. What about Miami? Have you heard anything about Tua, if he's coming back or not?
He's on IR, so
I know.
Skylar Thompson's going to start the next 4 at least.
I know. The next 3 because he did 1, right?
Yeah, he did 1. They looked awful when he did, by the way.
That's what I saw a scout say. That's what we expected the Packers to do without Love is fold up the tents, but they didn't do that at all.
No. I think it's the team around him just stepped up. I think it's one of those things. Like, it's all about the team around you. If you build a good team and a good franchise, you'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay, I have other NFL questions for you.
Go ahead.
Is the NFC North the best division in football?
Yes, it is. 3 teams will make the playoffs in the NFC North.
I hate the Vikes, but you got to give them credit.
Yes, you do. I like what Matt LaFleur said about Aaron Jones. He's one of the best players I ever coached. He's looking really good, but I hope we beat him.
There you go.
So yeah.
Russell says our connection's a little choppy tonight. Maybe it's Russell.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, mine's good. Maybe we're kind of going in and out. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks, Russ, for the report. All right, Bulldog's probably doing that to us on purpose because he can't be on.
Right.
AJ, what about where do you think the Packers should be ranked in the power rankings now?
12.
12? Who do you who should be number 1 now?
I'm not sure because KC looks terrible.
What about Buffalo?
Jacksonville's terrible, so I don't give them credit for that.
Okay.
By the way, Doug Peterson should be out of the job, but that's just
Looks like he's going to be.
the development of Trevor Lawrence or lack thereof, is very very disappointing.
Well, like you said, the cast around him. And Russell says, effing Bulldog, he's messing around with the connection.
Yeah, right.
All right, so it's too early to say, but let's see. The surprise teams, Pittsburgh looks good, right?
Their defense is unbelievable, by the way.
It is. It's like the best since 2000 or something.
Shout out to their defense. It's unbelievable. Led by who, Jack?
Not like the Packers could have had him or anything.
Yeah, right.
TJ Watt. And so they took that.
Kevin King, who's no longer in the league.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, can't make everyone right.
Yes.
So you think Vikings are the Vikes the best team in the division right now?
No.
No?
No.
Who is?
Lions.
Still, even though they lost 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Got to knock off the king before you can beat them into this.
All right. Vikings have frustrated everybody. Everybody's making a big deal of their defense, as they should, because they've played so well. For Brian Flores is the defensive coordinator.
They've only played 1.
What's going to happen when the Packers face that defense this weekend?
Packers are going to score a gazillion points.
How many?
35.
30. What?
Yes.
How are they going to do that?
They're going to run. They're going to run 2 out of every 3 plays. and they're gonna throw, and then they're gonna run some more because I think they can run out. They can run out. They can run on the edges because they don't run conventional plays. They run with the receivers. They run with the tight ends. They run around the corner, and all. Every, everything is expanded. Everything is open in the playbook now. Now that you've seen Malik do his thing, and now that Jordan can do his thing, I'm scared for the rest of the league.
Okay. Pump the brakes a little bit there, big guy.
Well, put it this way: our next two games are Minnesota and LA.
Yeah.
LA came back on San Francisco.
Yeah. So you can't take them lightly.
No, you can't. It's out there too, which makes it more intriguing. Um, so I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a good stretch for the Packers.
Okay. Um, you're feeling good about them. What do you think, AJ? Something else about let's switch to pro football. Ratings are up. Things are going well for pro football. What
Yeah.
about Jaden Daniels for the Washington
He
Commanders?
was unbelievable yesterday.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I saw.
That was a
I saw one of his
superstar.
passes.
That was a star performance right there.
He only missed 2 passes.
91%, maybe even higher.
That's amazing.
Yeah. What was amazing? It was the first game in 84 years with no punts and no turnovers.
That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen, which means a lot of people scored. Which means if you had, if you didn't tune into that game last night, I don't blame you, but shame on you.
38-33. Hell of a score. Are the Bengals cooked? Are they done?
I think the blonde Joe Burrow era is cooked.
What?
His blonde hair. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
First of all, I think they're cooked because I think there's a lot more drama going on inside the team that people don't know about. Jamar Chase's contract situation being one of them. By the way, he took out a $50 million insurance policy on himself.
Smart young man.
He is. I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Me too. You don't want that.
He's a great player, and I love him. But so is Jalen Daniels, and he proved that last night.
Yeah, no kidding. He was awesome. All right. So you're still excited. What sport are you most excited about right now?
Honestly,
Yeah. Cricket?
college football.
Really?
Yes.
What makes you excited about college football?
Let's see. Just the expansion. Though you can lose a game or two now and still be alive. I think what makes me most excited is seeing all the different teams have success, and the Badgers aren't included in the list of teams. But I just like seeing like the different teams have success, minus Notre Dame. Sorry, Mr. Bob, but um, but like all the this is a big weekend for college football. You got Georgia, Bama.
Yep.
You got USC, Wisconsin.
Let's take it one game at a time. Georgia, Bama. It's at Bama. Who's going to win?
It's a night game on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to win?
I think Bama's going to win, dude.
Do you?
I think Miller was better than Beck.
Okay. So you got Alabama in that one. That would be 4/2, right? Or 3?
Yeah, I got Bama in that one.
Oh, no, Georgia's ranked second right now. Texas is 1. The new poll count today. Texas 1, Georgia 2, Ohio State 3, Alabama 4, Tennessee is 5, Ole Miss is 6, Missouri's like 9th or 10th.
Bold prediction here.
Go ahead.
Quinn Ewers isn't going to get his job back.
Come on.
No, I'm not lying to you. I don't.
I thought Mark Manning had a so-so game.
I know, but the fans, you know how much they love Arch, and you know how much that name carries in Texas.
No. How much?
They love him. They love him.
Okay.
And I think, but I think here's the thing. I don't think we'll get his job back, but I think they need him back to win the Big 12.
Quinn Ewers was one of the front runners early on for the
With the
Heisman.
Heisman Trophy.
Now you say he's not going to get his job back.
No, I'm saying I don't think he'll get his job back.
Okay,
But-
yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
I said I don't think he'll get his job back, but I think they need him back
Okay,
to win the Big 12.
okay. Let's go to a couple other games. You mentioned Notre Dame. They're ranked 16th now. Louisville's 15th, and they play this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to win that one?
I haven't seen enough of Louisville. I haven't seen Notre Dame.
You think Notre Dame? Okay. What about your buddy Washington State? They play Boise State this
Yeah,
weekend.
the big game for them too. They're going for 5-0 right now.
I know. And
Is
they're
it on
just outside the top 25. They're
Is
just
it?
outside.
Is it on the blue turf?
I think it's at Washington State. I think.
It's a big game, man. I think this is a prove-it game for Wazoo. I think Montier is a really good quarterback. I think their run game is really good. And I don't know how good their defense is. I think it's going to be high scoring. I won't be surprised if this game is in the 40s.
Okay.
45-37 Wazoo.
Ooh. Okay. What about the Badgers playing at USC? Right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what time of day that one is?
2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay. What's going to happen?
You're going to laugh at me, Jack.
No. Why would I laugh? Oh, well, because I laugh at you all the time. Because you're funny. But go ahead.
We're going to win.
All right. The last time you predicted the Badgers would beat a higher ranked team was the last time they played.
Yes.
So that means you have more faith in the quarterback, right? Because you don't think he's going to play. You think the freshman's going to play.
Yeah, but no, they said Locke is going to play. I looked at the depth chart this week.
Okay.
So I think that they're going to win for the simple fact that Michigan and their sketchy quarterback play, sketchy being nice, allowed them to run for over 200 yards
Mm-hmm.
on USC's defense. And if you remember, last year, USC fired their defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not confident that the USC defense will show up at 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday afternoon.
Okay. So I'm hopeful. I hope you're right. It would be
So I think Scott. I think Malusi runs for 90.
okay.
I think Walker runs for 70, and the Badgers win by a touchdown.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
And I think that win. I'll make a prediction here. USC only fell down by 2 spots. I think that win puts Bucky in the top 25.
They can't be after they got blasted by Alabama.
Yep, but think about it, Jack. You go on the road to Southern Cal.
AJ.
No, but it's also a big game because it's the first conference opener.
I'll tell you what. If Washington State wins, they'll be in the top 25, and the
Yeah,
Badgers.
they will. Mateer is a good quarterback.
All 7 top teams in the top 10 won last week, but 6 teams out of the top 25 lost last week. So there was a lot of movement last week.
A lot of turbulence.
A lot of turbulence, that's for sure.
If you can guide your plane right now in October and be in position by November when the rankings come out, you'll be just fine. And that's for all teams.
Guide your plane.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I like it. All right. What haven't you covered that you wanted to cover?
Nothing. Some sad news today.
Okay.
Brett Favre announced that he had Parkinson's today.
Yep. I have to admit it, AJ. You're not going to like me here. You're not going to let me see. I almost think he said that to get some sympathy so he doesn't get thrown in the clink, and he may or may not actually have it. That's not a good thing to say or think.
So I get you though. I get you though.
He hasn't exactly been the paragon of truth.
No, he hasn't been a stand up individual.
No. And Parkinson's is no fun.
Yeah,
It's a
that
bad deal.
that's not something you make up either.
Yeah.
It's not something you. I
It's
don't.
it's not something you could ever come back from, at least not yet.
Yeah, right. So, but I don't know, Jack. I think in his era of football, and this is the last thing I'll wrap with before Thursday afternoon when we talk Thursday morning when we talk again. I think in his era of football, there's got to be something going on there because the man played with a gazillion, you know, bangs to the head. So
Yep. Yep.
there's got to be something. If it's not Parkinson's, it's probably something.
Well, yeah, you can't fake Parkinson's, but and they didn't have any concussion protocol or anything like that back then.
Yeah,
You know,
he
and
he got knocked out of his last game.
that's right, against the Vikes.
No,
Oh, against the Bears.
Against
Yeah.
the Bears at the Minnesota Stadium.
Yep. All
So,
right. Do you have any words of wisdom to leave us with today or not?
I can. Since,
You don't have to. If you want to hold it, you can hold it for your.
no, I can't. I can.
Hang on, I'm sure Patty will want to hear it. I'll bring her on while you do this. Hi, Patty.
I've had it.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good.
But
Oh,
Good.
did you see how big AJ is smiling? Once he smiles big for you, he barely even cracks a grin for me.
That's 'cause
yeah,
you-
you're right, Jack. no, but today since we're doing the show on Thursday, I do have some words of wisdom for our viewers at this point.
Okay, Patty. Every day on every episode of AJ's show on the Sports Mafia, AJ leaves us with AJ's advice, words of wisdom that AJ finds in the world of sports, but bleeds over and makes sense and can be applied to everyone's daily life to have a better life. So, AJ, what you got?
Excellent.
So I got a big speech coming up next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to take, it's not about me. This is not about me at all. But it's another opportunity to use my platform in terms of show people what people can do with CP. So I guess my words of wisdom are never take an opportunity to use your platform for granted because those opportunities can be small or they can be big. But every opportunity you have to make a difference in someone's life can be beneficial for them. Whether it's small or big, it doesn't matter. So that's what I got for you today, Jeff.
That's the truth.
That's the truth by AJ Bokine.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now, who for the people who don't know AJ, who you speaking with? Who you speaking to next week?
I have the WBCA Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association clinic.
So it's a big crowd.
It's a big crowd, and I'll get more into this next week. But like Doug Gottlieb from Green Bay is going to be there. Tara Vanderveer from Stanford is going to be there. Well, she's retired now, but she was at Stanford. She's going to be there. Greg Campy from Oakland University, who won a couple of tournament games last year, is going to be there. So it's going to be a who's who of coaches. So it's going to be fun.
Great.
Well,
Sounds-
knock him dead, AJ.
And I'm on court 3. And Krieger's after me. So if you want a local connection, Sean is after me, speaking right after me. So
Oh man, who'd want to follow you? I sure wouldn't.
he doesn't. That's what he said to me the other day.
All right. Well done. Get going. Get some rest. Don't be watching the game all night, AJ. I don't even. You got
It'll be-
responsibility now.
Yes, it'll be over soon. So I
right.
got it. I got you.
All right.
Patty, always good to see you.
Good to see you too, AJ. You take care.
Will we see you guys at the pig roast on Sunday?
Mel's Pig Roast is Sunday, Patty.
Where
At,
is that?
at Cedars
It's a
outside. They have big tents outside and the things put up.
And my brother called me. He was all concerned that they was going to miss the Packer game, but I reassured him that There'll be big screen TVs.
They have big screen TVs inside and outside. It's all set up.
Wow.
Talk to Mr. Wonderful and see if he wants to go. I bet you he would. There's all kinds of football stuff going on, and there's games on all over the place. You don't have to miss it. Whether you're watching Brewers or Packers, you don't have to worry about missing a thing. They have TVs all over the place.
It shall be fun. I'm excited. So
Fun
it shall be-
part.
And AJ will be there.
Well,
Well,
that's
and more importantly, the boss will be there.
The boss, Lisa, AJ's mom.
oh.
The boss and the brother will be there. The boss and the brother are working the pig roast because my dad is at the Packers entertaining,
Oh.
entertaining customers. So the
He
boss
he is so slippery. That
the
guy.
boss and the brother are working to sell some showers. Well, the agent will be at the Packers. So
That guy is something else. He's as bad as you are, almost, for God's sakes.
yes,
You're
sir.
you're the slipperiest guy I know.
That's where I get it from.
Oh, well, you've surpassed it. Well done.
It's hereditary, Jack.
The student has surpassed the teacher. That's what every teacher's dream is. Way to go.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
we'll see you guys later, Jack. I'll see you Thursday morning.
All right.
Take
Good.
care, AJ.
See you, AJ.
Take care, buddy.
Go Brewers.
Yes, sir.
All right. See ya. Bye.
So what time does the shindig start on Sunday?
I think it starts at noon. It's a big deal. I think you got to buy tickets in advance and stuff. But you wouldn't believe the amount of raffles. I mean, they have bidding on stuff, all kinds of football things. It's all about sports. There's jerseys, there's footballs, there's all kinds of things. And then there's food. It's called the pig roast because they have roast pig, but they also have turkey and stuff. And it's just a huge, it's the biggest event of the year for Mel's. And I believe is this the 25th? Last year might have been the 25th. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it's a biggie.
Can you buy tickets on site or?
I think you can buy them on site, but you're better off going to Mel's Charities online if you're going to go and buy them ahead of time. I think you can still do that. I don't know for sure. I think that's pretty much what it is. I'll find out and let you know.
Okay.
But Michael would love it for sure. It's a great cause. Anyway, for everybody out there, you should consider it if possible to do that. So, enough about Mel, for God's sakes. What about you? How are you?
I am peachy keen. How about yourself?
Groovy, baby.
Groovy?
Yeah. What's
What?
She turns 4 in a week. Russell says, Patty, my granddaughter really liked the amethyst ring in your email last week.
Well then buy it for gosh sake.
Well, she said she wants it someday, Russell said.
Okay.
You saw it. And she really liked it.
Well, she's a girl with good taste, and I love it.
She can't pick her grandfather, but she knows how to pick her ring.
You betcha. Julie, it's innate in every woman. Little or big.
Oh, great. That's right. Russ was telling me about that this morning. That's great. He's a super fan of the show, specifically of AJ. Now he loves you too because his granddaughter loves you. So you got fans all over the place.
Oh, can't he just? What if his granddaughter didn't like me? Then he would not be a fan of mine.
That's it. It's pretty important. You got the important vote. What do you care?
Yeah, that's true.
So what's going on in the world of jewelry and fashion this week?
I got a couple things here for you today, but I'm redecorating my office.
What?
My showroom, my store.
Really?
A makeover.
What? Now, is this going to be more in store stuff now than you? Because I know some.
Yeah.
So what has caused? Just give us a little rundown.
Did you see the sign out front?
No.
Oh my God! Drive by.
What?
Drive by and look at the sign.
I should probably have someone else drive while I look at the sign, so it'd be a little safer, so we're not causing accidents. What does the sign say, Patty? Since I haven't seen it.
This is Galoon Fine Jewelry.
Oh. Okay, shocker. I thought but your business. So your business is you're doing more of a combo brick and mortar and online? Tell us what's going on.
Let's see. Okay, so when I first moved in, the only sign that was out in the front was that big sign for Shine Hair Salon.
Right.
And then on the wall of the building were the rest of us.
Yep.
So what they did, they decided since they're all leased up now for businesses, they would make the sign, the big sign where Shine was, be for everybody.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So Shine is on top, and then me.
Wait a minute. You're not the top billing? What the hell?
Well, he's been there longer than I have.
Well, I suppose there's some of that. Shine on Patty, though. That's the Shine is on Patty. Oh, great. That's fantastic. So you're taking the opportunity to redo your showroom as well?
Well, I'm thinking that maybe somebody might see the sign and think, oh, there's a jewelry store in there. And I suppose maybe I should make it look like a jewelry store instead of like a living room or something.
Absolutely.
So,
well, and this is the time of year people are doing a lot of window shopping in the Berg, as you well know. This will be the first time you really had a shop on Washington Avenue, right?
The only time, well, yeah, except for the popcorn shop, yeah. But like last year for Christmas, I was open, and people would come downstairs and they'd walk past my door, and then they'd come back and look in, and they'd be like, "Is this the jewelry store?"
Well, now they won't have to ask, right?
So I thought, well, maybe I should just put some cases in here, put jewelry in the cases, and
there you go.
They'll know it's a jewelry store.
You are a shop. You are a Sharpie.
No.
That's the way to take advantage of stuff. That's great. Good for you. That's exciting news.
So we'll see. I mean, do I expect like big throngs of people? No, but hey, at least I'm prepared.
Right. Right. Well, and like you said, people wander in. They see the sign. Now they'll more likely to see the sign. Not me, but everybody else will see the sign.
Yeah. Well, you need to drive by and look.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I was really excited. I'm like, Don, oh my gosh.
Don the landlord.
Don the landlord, yes.
He's quite a guy.
Yes.
Well, cool. That's exciting news. And it's perfect timing. God, heading into the right time of year, too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was so happy when I moved in that building to be renting from Don again. Because, I rented from Don when I had the popcorn shop. So it felt like coming full circle and being home. So.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He is a character. One of life's true characters.
I love him to pieces.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Good man, Don Levy.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So that's good. So we got the new showroom. That's exciting. When is the showroom going to be ready for the public?
Well, I've got the cases in. I'm working on shelving now. So
okay.
I have to have some shelves done. Actually, I have to make them.
Does Mr. Wonderful know about this?
Yeah, well, he's helping me.
I bet he is. I bet he is. He's a good man.
So, so I'm getting the shelving done. And as soon as the shelving is finished, then I'm ready to roll.
Excellent. Great. Great news.
Excited. So that's fun. Let's see, what else is fun? Well, I guess people don't know this, but we don't start the facets until January. So in January is when the next facets will be out there.
The school art department competition. Right. And who's going to be doing that this year, Patty?
Cedarburg Art Department, the students. Now, the students from the first semester, if they wanted to, be involved, they could go ahead and make their item. First semester, we just hold it over to the second.
Oh, nice, nice, great.
So
good.
And I don't know. Did I ever tell you this? So like after the whole thing,
you usually don't leave out many details when you're telling me things. but maybe you did. So fire away. Let's find out.
So after the whole thing was over with, I put together every single solitary email, thing in the paper, post online that mentioned Port Washington State Bank, and put it all in like little plastic sleeves, and I gave James a folder, 3-ring binder folder this thick.
Nice. Well, that's great. I bet you nobody does that.
And I took it up to Port Washington State Bank and I said, please give this to James. So I didn't hear anything. I'm like, well, God, I hope he saw it. I mean, I wasted a lot of paper if he didn't. So I saw him at Rotary the other day, and he goes, "Oh my God, I saw your binder." He said, and I even went through it. And I said, "Good."
I even went through it. Oh my God. Oh, just say, well, you're lucky I haven't seen any emails from me because the emails are just as thick as that binder was.
Right, right, yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
Well, that's great. That's great. That is really a smart move, Patty, because it's good that people see the value that they're getting out of it. That's great.
Well, and that's what I told him. I said, "Well, we just wanted to make sure that you knew how, that we were what we were giving you for your money."
Yeah.
So he goes, "Well, that was really great." I wanted to say at that point in time, but I figured no, that's not the time. Is, hey, how about again next year?
Yeah. Well, you can always do that, but I think it's really good to thank the people. And for people who don't know, Port Washington State Bank stepped up and was the title sponsor of the Facets Jewelry
Yeah,
Competition for, and they're involved in a lot of students. They're Port Washington State Bank, but they're throughout the county. They're doing good
right,
things. So
exactly.
that's really nice. That's excellent.
So yeah, yeah, I was, I wanted to do that just to show him what he all got for his money, and then hopefully maybe that would make him happy to do it again.
Yeah,
So,
of course. That's great. All
so
right, cool. So the season's changing, Patty.
yeah,
It's getting cooler.
yeah.
Is it what are there any new things that you see coming down that we should be aware of or be looking for, or at least maybe get some? I always like to see the things that are in the magazines and things, because then they think, well, this might not be exactly, but this would work for me. You have to put your own personal stamp on it.
Right.
Anything like that you see that's different, that's exciting coming this
Jewelry like clothes, it doesn't change, that often. And there's always variations on the same old theme. So it's nothing, like, oh wow, you wait till you see this. It wasn't like when the mini skirt came out. Oh, I mean, that's not happening. But I do know that this year earrings, they're looking at really big earrings again. Uh, and they're into mixing golds again, like yellow and white gold or sterling silver and gold, and encouraging people to wear both at the same time, not just wear all sterling silver one day and all gold another day, or even worse yet, wear all your sterling silver on one hand and all your gold on the other hand. No, no, no.
No.
They want you to mix it up. So that is coming back, and that's coming back into style. The other thing is, along with the big earrings, they were talking about, of course, the holidays are coming up,
hmm
and
Hard to believe, but true.
yeah, no, it feels like it was just January. But they were talking about how the best thing to buy a woman for Christmas, if you don't know what to get her, are earrings, because I think it's something like 90 some percent of all women in the United States wear earrings.
Really?
So your chances of doing, getting the right thing is good.
Yeah. And
Um,
men too, right? I mean, how many men wear 'em, for God's sakes?
well, yeah, that's true too. And if you're lucky, you can come to a store like me and I'll sell single earrings.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a thing where people don't sell singles? You have to buy both to get the thing.
No, some of them do. Some of them do. But, it's
I-
then
Is,
you sometimes you have to buy both and then just, bite the bullet on it. But
yeah.
I just have single earrings that I sell too.
Is there a thing, Petty? Whether you wear one in the left or the right, does it? I mean, is there any statement you're making? I mean, not statement, but does it signify anything? I'm not saying it has to make a statement, but
I've heard all sorts of things that it means: single, not single,
so
with a partner, everything. It just, I've heard all. I don't know if it really makes a difference. I really,
okay.
don't.
Huh.
But
All right.
yellow gold everywhere else except for Wisconsin is making a huge comeback.
Why not here?
Well, the Midwest is always kind of hesitant to latch on to the newest thing. They're more, we're more conservative and steady.
Yes. Yeah. That goes with everything. It's not just jewelry and fashion, but you made me think. So yellow gold, you say. So what is? What is yellow gold, Patty? I mean, I don't even know what it is. What is it?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, gold, 24 karat is, yellow gold. So what they do is and then you have 14 karat, 18 karat, 10 karat. So like, for example, if you have 14 karat yellow gold, it's 14 parts gold and then 10 parts other alloys, because gold, pure gold, 24 karat, is very malleable. So some people say it's soft, but that's the wrong term. It's not soft, it's malleable. Um,
Okay.
so, uh, and so the yellow comes from not only the gold itself, but then the other materials that it's alloyed with. So,
Okay.
like, you have green gold, and let's say you have 14 karat green gold. So, 14 parts of gold, and then I believe green gold. I believe, I'm not sure I'm correct, but I believe that green then gold comes for putting more of a brass alloy in than anything else.
Okay. Um,
Are you looking it up for me?
no. I'm
Oh,
I'm listening. I'm thinking. So,
oh,
how do you describe yellow gold versus gold gold? I mean, is it literally yellow? I mean, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And yeah, so that's a thing, and we aren't into that. I'm surprised that even with the Packers, for God's sakes.
Well, pink gold. Everybody's into pink gold last year, and I told everybody who came into my store, don't buy pink gold. You're gonna hate it in a year.
Is there gold? Is there strains of gold? Excuse my ignorance. That leaves, like when you pull it off, leaves colors on your hand or anything like that. Is that just cheap stuff that leaves you like?
That's cheap stuff. Unless you're wearing a hand cream that's really abrasive, and then what you're doing is you're actually wearing the gold off onto your hands.
Oh,
Like
okay.
sometimes a girl will wear a blouse or something with a necklace, and at the end of the day, there's a black spot, and she may think, well, this isn't gold. Well, yeah, it could be, but if you're washing your clothes in something that is more abrasive than other detergents, what it's actually doing is wearing the gold and
Ah,
leaving a black spot on your.
okay.
So,
Huh.
and the same thing for your hand. If you're using hand creams on your hand that are a little bit more abrasive, Clinique's not really good with gold. It will, like if you wear Clinique makeup or creams or things like that, and you put earrings on, it'll come back with like dark spots on your ears sometimes
Big
because,
time stuff. Clinique. That's a
yeah,
big.
that's a
Uh,
big name, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so that's kind of cool. And then like we talked about too, yeah, what was it? The mobster thing
Yeah.
was real big. It's still big, and more so out on the East Coast.
Well,
Um, and then of course, and this I absolutely love. Vintage is like all over the place and be enjoying a hell of a ride.
now that has come back. That's not recent. I mean, that came back. We've been talking about that for at
It
least a
came
year.
back and it's staying, and I love it. And I think the reason it is too, Jack, is because I think people are tired of wearing the same thing that everybody else is wearing. I mean, you had the Pandora. I'm sorry,
I know you're the biggest anti-Pandora person I
it
know.
was like boring. It was so boring. And everybody's got them. Why do you want the same thing that everybody else has?
Well,
So I think that's the attraction with the vintage, is that it's different. You stand out. It's like I always say. You weren't created to be mediocre. You were created to stand out. Why stand in? Why stand in when you can stand out? I don't know. Whatever. Sorry.
would be a nonconformist for God's
Yeah.
sakes.
Exactly.
Really. You've always said to me and to other people, I've heard you say it a million times, is jewelry's fun. It's not. It's not the staid, the formal thing you can't move in and you
Oh,
can't enjoy because you can't wear it. Blah blah blah. Just the opposite. You say jewelry is it's fun. It's to be enjoyed by you and other people.
right. Well, what little girl doesn't like to play dress up? Every little girl loves it. Big girls like to play dress up too, and it's the same with jewelry. I mean, my gosh, and that's fun. And that's why I love the fact that I have more of a showroom where people can come in where I'm with them one on one, because we can get the jewelry out and play. We can put it on and try another one on,
Yeah.
and it's just so much more fun and relaxing and not stressful, because you're not like, oh, I'm afraid to ask her to take another ring out, or
Yeah.
no, it's right there.
It's vintage just by its nature, so that you don't have like 20 vintage pieces that are the same, because they just you come across them one at a time, right? And I mean, right? I mean,
Right. Well, sometimes, like, if I have, see, I have one gentleman that goes to England every year, and he buys things for me on speculation. So he knows what I'm looking for,
Mhm.
and he buys it and brings it back to me. If I like it, I buy it. If not, I won't buy it. I also have another gentleman that travels all over the United States, also knows what I look for.
Mhm.
So he buys things too on speculation, brings it to me, see if I like it, and if I like it, okay. If not, that's fine too. And then I have another gentleman.
Oh man, you got a lot of gentlemen going on.
Yeah.
You got another gentleman who knows what you like and buys tractors for you.
Who actually is a jewelry store, and he buys a lot of jewelry off the street from people, and sometimes he gets really nice antique pieces in, and so he'll give me a call. So
Nice.
So I get it all over the place. And what's also in right now is like sort of mid-century, but not really, more like 60s or 70s. If it's so ugly, it's cool, it's in.
So kind of like the hippie era, right?
Yeah,
60s,
right.
70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Margot told me tonight was that there's that there were skinny jeans stuff. Now, like, have you heard of barrel jeans? Have you heard of that trend?
A big
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That I never thought those would come back, but there they are.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a different name now, I guess, barrel. But yeah, she was telling me. I said, really? She said, yeah.
I think they called them elephant pants when I was young.
That's right. And in fact, well, we laughed because I used to have jeans that I'd wear them really loose, and my ex-wife would call them clown pants. It was funny. Ever since then, I was thinking about. I always think, and Mark goes, "Yeah, Dad, your clown pants are back in now." she thought that was hilarious. We were just talking about that tonight.
See, you're in like Flint there. Yeah,
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I used to wear. I thought they were called elephant pants in ours.
Yes, I remember that term.
Right. And I remember one time I was wearing my elephant pants, and I was with these two guys. We were in Mequon, and I had to get home, and we were at a pizza place, and all these other people were at the pizza place. And two of the guys said, well, we'll drive you home. And all the other people at the pizza place that were sitting at our table said, I'll bet you that we can finish this pitcher of beer before you get back. And he said, I'll bet you I can get her home and back before you do that pitcher of beer. So we get in the car. It was this one guy driving, another guy in the passenger seat, and I was in the back seat. So we get to my house. He's driving rather fast. We get to my house. Patty, when we get to your house, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to slow down really slow. And then Dale is going to sit forward, and you push the seat forward. He'll have the door open, and you jump out. I'm like, okay, fine. So we get to my house. He's driving really, really, really slow. And then Jim says, now. So Dale sits way up close. I push the seat forward. The door is open. I jump out. I said, okay, thanks. He takes off, but the pants got caught in the car.
I think I remember this story. It was very painful. And your mom wasn't home, right?
Right. My dad was home.
Good old dad taking care of Patty.
Yeah.
But if you had had skinny jeans on, that wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd still be rolling. The whole thing, the thing about that story is it's so, I don't know the guy who said it, it's so dumb.
I know.
To bet a pitcher of beer on and have that be the thing that you're not going to stop like that makes, and everybody else goes, okay, you did too, you were part of it.
To me.
Okay, have one on me. You had one on you, all right? The car was on you.
The car
Oh,
ended up on me. Yeah,
oh man.
I never knew that traction thing was real.
Oh God, Patty. Oh, you are something.
Oh my god! And so they had to carry me in the house up to my bedroom. I'm laying in my bed. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." So they left. I'm laying in my bed. I'm hurting so bad. So I hop into my dad's room and I go, "Daddy, what? I was run over by a car." I don't think I've ever seen my dad jump out of bed.
Oh God. He was like, "You got to be kidding me. What's the matter with you kids?" But he took care of you. Dads
Yeah,
always come through.
that's the truth. That's the truth. But
They're
yeah,
the
so
best.
that was my experience with big pants. Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
tell Michael
Yeah.
that if you're wearing barrel jeans, if you get some barrel jeans, that he better stop the tractor completely before you hop off. You don't
Oh,
want
or either I need to sit in the front seat and not
to. That would work too. That would be a good suggestion.
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. So that was fun. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, well I'm glad to hear they're back because they were kind of fun to wear and they're very flattering actually.
Really? It doesn't sound like they would be.
Well, because your waist then becomes smaller than everything else. The barrels of the legs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
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 So,
Okay.
okay.
All
So,
right.
but yeah, so and long chains, nice heavy long chains are good. Um, going well. Earrings, large earrings with mixing the gold, heavy chains. That's about it that I can think of at the most.
Is there going to be like a it gift in jewelry for the holiday season? Has there been any pre-season buzz about something like that?
Well, you mean like a Pandora or Annie and
Oh
Andy?
no, anything. It doesn't have to be one of the big chain things. I mean, like it could be like if vintage. Is there a certain piece or like are big rings going to be in this year? I'm just pulling things out of the air.
Yeah,
You know, but
yeah, you know what is continuing to sell like crazy for me?
hmm,
Laboratory grown diamonds. Oh my God. I swear to God.
that does my heart good to hear you say that, Patty.
Oh my Lord in heaven. And they're so great and people are so happy with them. And it's just I'm happy for them because um you get a kid out of college and he doesn't really have the money to spend, but he wants to give his girlfriend something decent looking. And he can get so much more with a laboratory grown diamond. And frankly, they don't care that it's laboratory grown.
Right.
And I tell them the difference. I mean, I tell them, what it is
Hmm.
and what the cons are, what the pros are, what the diamond people say, what other people say, so they know everything going into it and they don't care. And I think that's fine because I don't care either.
Right. Right. Well, you give them the lowdown, and they can make the choice. I mean, it's just it's an option people didn't have what even 10 years ago, right? I mean,
Well, and here's the thing. Michael got me a 3.5 carat laboratory grown diamond. Okay. I have always wanted a 3 carat diamond. But even if I had the 30, 40, $50,000 to spend on a 3 carat diamond, there would be no way I would pay that much for it.
right.
So I was able to get a 3.5 carat diamond for way less.
There you go.
So I got my dream and I didn't have to go to the poorhouse to do it.
And how does it look?
It's fabulous.
There you go.
It's
Perfect. And it makes you feel good to wear it.
It does.
Yes.
I feel so good. I feel like, yeah. I mean, you look at it and it's like, ooh, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh.
it's sparkling.
Excellent.
So
Cool.
yeah, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna. No, that's good. So things are. It's nice. It sounds like the holiday season is wide open, and there's a lot of different ways you could go if you're interested in
Oh
buying
yeah,
someone a piece or and find an independent jeweler like yourself who isn't selling a certain brand and that's it. So they're going to be pushing you to Hearts on Fire or whatever the hell it is, or chocolate or any of that stuff. Um, get somebody you trust, right?
And now, oh, salt and pepper diamonds. Oh my God, give me a freaking break.
Oh, I haven't heard of those yet.
Oh my God, they're ridiculous. Um, so they're called, in my humble opinion, they are ridiculous. So, um, a salt and pepper diamond. What it is, it's a diamond, but what it is heavily included with dark included crystals. So, well,
So it just sounds like it could
and
be
in
dirty.
a diamond,
Really?
yeah. And they call it salt and pepper. It's kind of like the chocolate diamonds. It's an off-color diamond.
No.
We'll put a good name on it and sell it.
So who came up with this? Is this a De Beers special?
I don't know who came up with it, but I saw it the other day and I'm thinking, oh my God. And they're diamonds that are heavily included and with a lot of dark included crystals. And the thing is that the crystals themselves are not dark. It's just that where they are, well, some of them are, but a lot of them are just because of where they're located in the stone. Optically, they come back to you, the viewer, as being dark. So yeah. So they call them salt and pepper diamonds, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're so cool," and I'm like, "Oh, they're so junky."
Scamorama. I mean,
Yeah.
that's talk about, it's a relationship that you have with someone, and to take advantage of them like that is terrible. It's,
Yeah, just slap a name on it that they think will be popular, and they can mark it up to the wazoo, and everybody will clamor for it.
Yeah.
Again, I say, why is it that when it comes to jewelry, people just do not use common sense? I don't understand.
is it because it's so often tied to emotional things?
No, I think it's just they lose their heads.
Yeah.
I mean, or somebody, I don't know. I just, and then what kills me is that somebody will come and ask me, and then of course, I'm not shy about telling them what
Right. Oh no.
but then when I tell them that, hey, it's just a marketing gimmick, it's a marketing campaign. They used to be just badly included stones. I'm the liar, It's like, no, I want, they said it was. I don't care what they said or what they told you. This is what it is.
Right.
Well, yeah, I
Right.
guess it burst people's bubble, and that's not probably happy.
Little integrity issue there.
Yeah, I have problems with that. Yeah. So,
Well, good. Well, you're a good person. And Patty, it's that time where we have to say adieu until next week. Now, I want you before next week to look at these barrel jeans and just tell me what you think. If you think that they're a thing, and if they're coming back, and if you think that they will make it to the Midwest or what have you, because
I
you're
wish I would have saved mine.
isn't that the truth? Everybody says that. Oh, I just, Mr. Bob's got mine.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well,
But,
it's always a pleasure to see you. Appreciate you coming on and sharing the goodwill and the smiles and making AJ smile as big as possible, as you always do. You have the touch, sister. You have the touch.
Yeah.
So have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
And that is